All right, all right, all right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this awesome match. We've got the finals of the GEL series going on for you guys right here, right now. It is going to be good old REFARTED versus 1337, the former ESL pros. And casting for us today is going to be the illustrious Bread Effects.
Illustrious. That's a new one. Haven't been introduced with that one yet. Yeah, so definitely excited here. We are here with Bread Effects Comica as well. And we are going to be casting, as you said before, the finals. This is going to be a pretty interesting match. I know most of these guys on both of these teams. It's pretty cool to fighting at it again over some prizes here. So pretty awesome stuff. First place, we do have $400, as well as a branding package worth $100 going over to the winning team. Second place is also going to be getting a branding package worth $100. So pretty awesome there. And I believe that we are going to be seeing some media package going over towards third place, which has been decided. Which is Legion. So they are the victors there in that third, fourth place match. But yeah, we should be getting started here pretty soon. Hopefully, just waiting for the go ahead to get this thing started into the draft phase. Boom, there we go. Our first map is going to be on Giant Shadow, I believe. Our second one is going to be on, what was it, Sinai Desert?
I think that's about right.
Yeah, Sinai Desert, and then our third, if it does go to a third place match, will be on Amains. Or a squad breakthrough, however you want to say it. Mm-hmm. So pretty good. I hope we do actually go to a third map. That's going to be a really fun one, I believe, watching between these two teams. So throughout the whole thing, we're going to be seeing vastly different play styles coming in. I would say that Giant Shadow is probably the more, I hate to use the word balanced, of the three maps. It definitely feels a little bit better overall for most of the teams that I've played across from PC and PlayStation. But you know, we'll see what these teams are going to be pulling out here. Sinai Desert, of course, going to be a little bit more long range, different game mode as well, as it's going to be King of the Hill. And then, of course, we do have that Squad Rush-esque squad breakthrough mode over on Amain's, which is going to be an attack defend mode. So very interested to see what those teams are going to be coming up with. Now, Kamika, have you actually cast any of these teams yet?
Oh yes, I've casted both of them. In fact, I casted the reverse fixture where REFARTED did defeat 1337.
All right, so we have already seen these teams, like you said before, clash. See which one's going to be able to come out on top here. Definitely looking forward to it. And we are just about to get started here. So good luck, have funs have been thrown out. Be interesting to see what exactly breakouts we're going to be having for both of these teams, if they're going to go for any kind of a flank or if they're just going to be going straight towards the point. Does all the way in the north of the map. He's going to be going in for that flank above hotels. So definitely like seeing that. And oh man, look at the cluster that's going to be coming in over back behind Ivy there as they are getting ready for the push onto that B flag. There it is. I believe that is going to be Lagzer, who's the first one onto the point itself. Mayek will be going over onto Waterside, and he might actually be getting into a fight going in for a flank. He is looking for him. Can't quite spot him out. And it does look like my game has crashed.
Oh well, that's a bit unfortunate. I guess I'll just take over for until you get back in. But yeah, he is going to lose that first initial gunfight right there. So the first point is going to be going into the hands of 1337. Gojimi's still putting some serious pressure on them from a distance, putting some massive shots in the house, causing it to collapse on Lagzer and is there. Yeah, Safe still putting some shots on him from a distance, keeping him from pushing onto the point itself, as well as everybody else. Horik going to be pushing up onto the point with Jika Sensei. And Jika going to be going up into this house, looking to cause a little bit of damage. He's just chilling, looking for the perfect moment to go inside that house. And the time is now. He is going to be charging in, taking down that spawn beacon, just going to be taking down the spawn beacon. And Miek going to be going inside the house. He's going to spot one. That is Lagzer going down from him, and he is going to be crouch shotting on his Zare, taking them both down right there. And this is going to be the flag starting to go into the hands of REFARTED. Johannes is the only one left on the flag, and he is going to get taken down by Lil Noah. Tony BF trying to come in and trade out the kill, and he is going to trade out that kill, but goes back down from Mayek. And that is going to be the flag still going into the hands of REFARTED. Safe trying to put in some shots on the building where Mayek is chilling at, but not quite able to finish that off, and he's probably going to have to wait for the rest of his team to come back in. But looking very good for both teams. Only one guy on the flag for REFARTED, and they're still trying to get back in their defensive positions, but 1337 still has an opportunity to push back in there before they get totally spawn trapped.
All right, we are back in. So, yeah, it does look like the B site now starting to get taken over here by REFARTED, and Lagzer up in the top north. He might actually be going in for a sweet little kill here onto Mayek. Mayek will be able to spot him out, though, taking him down very fast, and it is not my day, ladies and gentlemen, as I have yet again crashed.
That sucks. Oh, that is, yeah, that really sucks. Tony BF trying to come up after the tank right now, putting some big-time boo-boos on Gojimi right here. And he is going to be just falling back away as 1337 do push back onto the flag. We've got Johannes evening out the push onto the flag. Going to be trying to go for Lagzer, but Miek is going to be waiting for that. Does manage to get the pickup, though. And Safe going to be pushing up, looking to take him down, but he is going to be running very far away, running all night and day to get away from him. But yeah, starting to get back on the flag is 1337, starting to catch it back up, but Jika Sensei coming in with Noah and taking down Lagzer off the flag, evening things out once again, going to be bringing things back to an even flag cap, even presence on the flag, I mean. Taking down Tony BF as well, but yeah, Azir and Johannes still in and around the objective, still looking to cause some problems for the enemy team. Just trying to get some picks off so that they can push back into the objective. Alright, and we've got a little bit of a flank in progress from Ezer. He is going to be trying to get up in behind the enemy's lines right here. He is going to be spotting one. That is going to be Horik. He's going to be putting some shots on right there. Putting some big-time shots on him, but he is not quite able to take him down yet. Johanna's pushing up as well. Looking to get a little bit of a preemptive push going on here, but it appears that Safe and Jika Sensei still chilling on the objective, and they're not really able to... They have the map control, but they don't have the flag control just yet. Lagzer is going to be trying to go back for him, but he is going to go down from Noah, and that is going to be the second point going into the hands of REFARTED so far.
All right, so I'm back in. Not really sure as to what is going on here, guys. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but it does look like Safe now having the back off of that B point. It is going to be staying to the control of REFARTED for the time being. They are up 2-0 sets, and they are looking like they should be able to capitalize here on another point here in just a few seconds. Players are going to be coming in by Barn. And yeah, so far this is just looking really, really good hold for REFARTED. Now they are on the slightly better side of the map, I would have to say. We've seen more than our fair share of wins from the ally side as opposed to the Axis side. But we'll see if they're going to be able to bring it back. We do see the push now starting to commence. Lagzer is back behind that B building. Tony and Izera will be able to get onto logs to start that burn into their favor, but really strong holds so far up into Hotel. They have some pretty good sight lines that are going to be able to abuse from that position. Safe though, half in the back up as Gojmi will be able to get a couple of really good shots. Big back and forth there from Lagzer, and Johanna is able to hold on to that B house. But Mayek is on a mission. He is all the way around the backside. He's going to go ahead and get up on top of those rooftops. Should be able to maybe pick off Lagzer. He does get a couple of shots. Will be able to take him down. Safe has spotted him out. He's going to try and do his damnedest to get him off of those roofs. But now they are in a pinch situation here as Lagzer and Johannes are having to fight from a very awkward spot. Big push coming in. Jika is going to lead that charge with the medic kit. Massive plays right here if you can pick up both of these players. The medic does end up going down there for Leet. Lagzer returning it in favor with a limpet charge of all things, and he takes down Noah. Massive plays coming in from this man as he holds off the push onto that B side. Now Safe pushing down below, able to take a couple of shots into Gojmi, and all of a sudden the tables have turned. A set on the board now for Leet as they are 2-1, and Safe is going for the kill here.
And let's not forget that Gojmi is the #1 tanker in the league right now, and I'm amazed that he is having such a hard time taking down Safe right now. But let's not forget that Safe is also a very good tanker in his own right. He is a former ESL pro, not necessarily in the tank, but he's still got the game sense to be able to use the tanks very well. I'm sure use any class very well from his experience there.
So we see the spawns coming back in. Over here from Leet, they are going to be able to get to that B site just in time for the defense. And we are going to be seeing the tank now coming back in for REFARTED to try and cause a little bit of havoc. Maybe help out the infantry players just a little bit more, but Azera is going to be going on a flank. He picks up Jika. Nope, just gets a couple of shots in him right now. He is going to be healing up though, and Jika will be able to snuff him out. That is the raid leader down there for Leet. So no spawn beacons anymore. They're going to have to come all the way back in to try and get those reinforcements. But Mayek is on another flank here, and he is all the way into the backside by Ivy. We'll be able to pick up Johannes. He is kind of in an awkward position. Safe now pulling back. He needs to be careful though. Safe could actually get a couple of mines here, maybe some crossbow shots into the side, weakening him down. Tony will be able to take care of him, but they did lose their positioning onto that B site. Nobody's on logs. Lagzer not in the best of position here to fight a tank, of course, as he does have to go ahead and back on up to that B house. He is low on health, but with two players now going to be getting chased, yeah, really not much that he can do in that situation as he does go down. So we'll see if this repush down to the south side of the map is going to be doing anything at all for Leet. B just about over into the possession. There it is. So 3 more tickets before this set goes back over to REFARTED. They have the advantage here. It's going to come down to these kills, but no, it does look like Leet will be able to take this set, will be able to get those kills. That is one thing you got to remember about this mode here, guys, is that the ticket will count for the deaths of those other players. So you have to make sure that you stay alive if it's getting close to the other team, or that you're getting those kills if you are looking to secure that set when you don't have that flag. Lagzer and Tony both going to be pushing up very aggressively over here. Lagzer actually going to go ahead and touch A. I like this move from him. If they can capture onto B, start to touch onto Alpha, it will pull those players back, maybe even the tank, and that is a big deal.
Yeah, it appears like he's going for a little bit of a flank on the tank right now. Going to be putting some big-time boo-boos on him. Gets the limpet off as well, and that could be curtains for the tank. He is going to have to get out and repair for just a little bit, but yeah, very good movement by them. He could have gone for the alpha cap, but it's not utterly necessary because they might have been a little bit overextending themselves if they had decided to do that because they had so many guys up and behind them. You see Noah and Miek now able to get a little bit of a flank in here, right up and behind safe. And it could have spell trouble for them.
That was a bit unfortunate right there. I really feel for Leet in that situation. So, in my opinion, what was going down is that they got the call out, hey, Gojmi, they has a limpet charge in him. He's weak. Safe decided, you know what, we're going to go ahead and go after him. They ended up having one infantry player, the tank, push the tank back behind that, or by that A flag on the Gojmi. Wasn't able to get the kill. In the meantime, though, the rest of the infantry players did die on that B side. They didn't really get control of it, and right now the kills did go into the favor of REFARTED, which means that they are ahead in this potential fifth set, 6-4 in tickets. So kind of unfortunate there. They weren't able to secure that 10 kill. Had they have taken that 10 kill, we're looking at a different game right now.
Indeed, Brett. Totally agree with that. But yeah, basically 1337 is in a little bit of a rougher position than what's their names? Sorry, I can't remember their names.
Leet?
No, Leet. Yeah, Leet are in. I should have picked up on that, but I totally didn't. Leet are in a little bit of a harder position here than REFARTED right now because they do right now have the map control. They're pretty much pushing them back into the log area. They've just got a really good positioning going on here. They've pretty much got every single angle covered right now.
Yes, they do. Although Safe is staying alive. That's really the most important part right now, is that Safe is staying alive. He is going to make sure that he will be able to keep his tank up and running. Definitely going to be important here in this fight. We are going to be checking out a potential flank there from Tony up into the north, as well as Izair. Now, we do see the sets now flipping back on over. They are evened up in the tickets, though. 2-3 just about. Flag should be going into the favor here of... oh, my God. Look at the flank once again over there from Mayak. He is constantly back behind this squad, and he's able to pick up 3 kills. Johannes, Izair, and Lagzer all go down from that B site. There is a flood of infantry now coming in, as REFARTED are really on a rampage onto this B site. They did a fantastic job of holding off those infantry players, and Mayak is really being the star of the show here with those flanks.
I absolutely agree with you. And your point on Safe, he might be staying alive, but he's not really doing too much in terms of killing. He is 0-0 right now, 0-3-0 right now. And honestly, it is a good thing to keep your tank alive, but it's also got to be able to get some kills done, especially on the enemy tank. And I understand that it is not an easy task going up against a player like Gojimi, but he's got to be able to start putting some numbers up for his team.
Well, I do agree with you there to a point. Big battle, though, going to be shaping up here over here by Hotel. Lagzer's going to be trying to get a little bit of a flank. Meg finally does end up going down. Overstayed his welcome there into the backside, but we do see Jika being able to pick up Lagzer there. So this is definitely not looking good over here towards the north side of the map. Izair is in a terrible position. Even if we do see some spawns going down, he is not going to be in the best. Johannes immediately is out into a firefight. He will be able to pick up one. But again, Meg and Jika are all the way back behind on this B side. Nobody is getting onto the B cap right now. They are solely going off of kills. And at the moment, 4-2 sets. This is looking like potentially REFARTED will be able to take this one very, very soon. Safe is in a very bad position as well over here onto water side. He is currently disabled, I believe. And yeah, the infantry players need to get over there, need to help him out as much as possible. Do we have Tony in a position to get a couple of nades maybe on the Gojmi? I don't know. Yeah, Safe is out. He's going to go ahead and start repairing that tank as much as possible. Maybe get it out of that water part of the map. But with one more ticket left to go, one more kill going down, this should be a 5-2 going into the next half.
Yeah, and we are going to be swapping sides. I do know that the side that REFARTED did start on is the more favorable side in terms of game meta, but I know that on the Xbox side, a lot of the teams are starting to prefer the C side, believe it or not. It just requires a little bit of a different play style, Brett.
Well, looking at the sets here, that first one was definitely close and it could have gone really anybody's way. Both teams had touches onto the flag. Looks like they had about 3 points each that were able to get onto the board. The rest of them were kills. Just looked like REFARTED was a little bit stronger there in terms of the fragging ability. The rest of it was really just struggling for Elite to get in onto that flag. Having that flag, having that extra point ticking in every 30 seconds or so is really helpful, especially in that stalemate situation. As if you just have a flurry of kills coming in your way, more than likely you're going to be able to take that particular set. So definitely in a rough position right here for Elite. They're going to have to win quite a few of these sets in order to get back into this game. Now, it is going to be the best of, or the first to 8 rather, in order to take the win here. So they do have a little bit of leeway, a little bit, but not a whole lot. They need to get control of that flag as much as possible there into the B site first, and they've got to establish that control right away. Get out to a little bit of a lead. If they are going to falter, they need to falter a little bit later on into the map where it's not going to hurt them too awfully bad. They won't have too big of a pit, but if they can even this up 5-5, definitely see them being able to come back and win this game. They'll have the positioning, they'll have the better side. It's really going to come down to just really who's going to be able to frag. You know, if Safe can get a couple of more kills under his belt, now I do agree with what you were saying. He does need to get some frags, but if he can stay alive like he was last time, he is denying certain map positioning from the other team. They're not going to be able to push too aggressively on the other side of the map at all. But he does need to get a few more kills underneath his belt to kind of help him out just a bit. Does look like we do see a pretty big push there towards the north. Tony is going to be the first one to get a frag as he takes down Jika. Let's see if they can pick up one more here onto that B site. Nobody going in for the cap just yet, but Safe is going to be able to spot out Mayak. Mayak, once again, going around for these very, very deep flanks here. And he is actually, Mayak himself is pretty much pushed away Safe. Coach Me will be getting onto that flag just for a few seconds, try and stall out that burn, but B House is pretty much owned entirely by Elite here, and they're trying to figure out how they are going to be pushing on in. Looks like a Limpachard going to be blowing down a couple of those walls. Take a look though at Mayak. He's trying to get around Safe. I don't know if Safe actually realizes that he is going back for that flank. He has gone out of his tank. If he goes down there, yeah, he needs to go ahead and jump back in it. Had he have gone down, not getting revived, that would have been a dead tank for sure. But in the meanwhile, while Mayak is back there trying to play with his food, 2 players do end up going down onto that B site, and it's going to be blue all day long in that kill feed as Mayak and Noah are cleaning up. Noah now 4 kills in a row, taking down almost the entire team. He is going to be doing the work that is needed to push on up. Gojimi now taking some really good positioning here over by Logs, and Safe is just not in a good spot whatsoever. He's going to go ahead and back on up. Mayak has a perfect opportunity to throw in some nades, maybe get a limpet charge on him. And Safe now, he's just running for his life at the moment. He's trying to get out of any kind of a pinch that could potentially happen. He's going to go ahead and push to the other side of the map.
Does go down though, and they're gonna have to and Lagzer is coming up here trying to even out the tank kill. He's gonna be winging some nades over the wall and trying to go for him if you see this.
Ammo. Come on.
Yeah, apparently he's gonna back off though. Gonna be going for another kill on Mayak, but does go down. Yeah, that's really unfortunate for them. They really needed that tank to be up in order to deny them the position, in order to, like you said, deny them the positioning. But now,
well, it's not lost. I mean, they have man, you know, well, this set's going to be pretty hard. It's already 6-0. They need to roll in those kills as fast as possible. You're going to be seeing those tickets flying really, really fast. But pretty much count out that the tank is not going to be making another showing in this game. We should be ending it out here fairly quickly unless they can get this next set here. But we do see the push now shaping up. Lagzer is going to be the first one to enter over into that B building with Safe. We'll see if they're going to be able to make any headway here. But Noah's sneaking through the smoke. He will be spotted out. That Izar will be able to take him down. We do have some pretty good positioning, though, once again by the Logs. Coach Me, he's just going to go ahead and shell it out. And he's not maybe getting those kills, but that debris is definitely hurting him. You do see Gochmi finally going to be able to take down Lagzer with that debris. nobody is there really to get those revives. Johannes trying to make his way back into the building, but once again, take a look at where Mayek is at. Mayek is going to be coming right behind all of these players. He picks up one, looking for the second one. That's going to be Noah finding him with the limpet charge. Tony still trying to stay alive all the way in the backside. We'll be able to pick up Jika, but it's just too much. It's just too much, and B-House gets completely wiped out, and we are going to be seeing it 8-2 to end out this first map.
Yep, ended it off with a squad wipe. Ended it off real strong for not 1337 for REFARTED.
Yeah, that was definitely rough. I would have to say. Mayek though, whoo, man, 24-7. He is locking it down there with that shock assault. And then you have Tony on the other side, going 28-8. Now that's typically what you see, shock assaults with that bar. Pretty much one of the best killing machines in the game. Great hip fire, great long distance. Has a really high rate of fire as well. And then you have those crossbows, which can do a lot of splash damage to the players. So really, really good kit all over. It is your fragging kit. Next to that, you should be seeing the AT assault doing some work as well, which it did on the other side of the map. 18-6, Noah doing a fantastic job there with REFARTED. So overall, frags definitely going into the way of REFARTED. Elite they just couldn't get anything rolling in their favor. A lot of those team fights didn't go their way. They were struggling quite a bit on just basically being able to stay together a couple of times to collapse in onto the other team. We saw Mayek doing some fantastic flanks. Again, I've already mentioned him, but he did have a really good pinch setup several times on the map. And when you can do that to a team, it's very difficult to fight back, especially when the debris, when the buildings start crumbling. The angles just open up, and there's just nowhere to go.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you there. It's really hard once the tank is and the shock assault are just demolishing the buildings on you like that. It's just not only does it dampen down your health, but it also makes you start to freak out. Like, where do I go? What do I do? And yeah, definitely saw a lot of that going on there for Elite. They were having a hard time getting out of difficult situations, basically because not only because they were just getting fragged inside the house, but also because someone would always have the way out covered pretty much. Just very good positioning and squad communication going on here for REFARTED.
Oh, absolutely. So we are going to be heading into our next match, which is going to be on Sinai Desert. That is going to be a vastly different style of play that we should be seeing coming out of these teams. Probably going to be seeing a sniper rifle or two as well. We have seen Johannes specifically in past matches as well as in some scrims, just doing a fantastic job with that sniper. We'll see if he's going to be able to keep his team into this match, and if they're going to be able to take it into a third map. Now, we are going to be seeing a different scoring system there for Sinai Desert. So Sinai Desert is going to be a King of the Hill style game mode, to where we are going to be having sets again, but each flag is going to be its own separate set. It will be the first 1 to 4. There is an opportunity there to tie it up, a 4 to 4. So we'll see if it does end up going to an overtime round. But it's going to be a fun one. I'm really curious to see what these teams are going to be coming out just with their kits and how they're going to be playing these particular flags.
Indeed. So killing is not necessarily as important on this map, but still, it's not, it doesn't go in towards the killing. The killing doesn't go in towards the point system, but it is still a very important thing in order to establish map control, which is basically all this map is map control.
Well, I don't know a first-person shooter where killing wasn't important, but yeah, definitely see your point. So what he was talking about before, guys, if you are new, is that unlike the last one where tickets, if you did get a kill, the ticket did count towards the set. This time it is completely and totally on control of the flag itself. So yes, you still want to get those kills. Yes, it's going to help you getting in certain positions on the map, but it is not critical. I have seen matches go down before on this particular map to where one team was not completely out-fragged, but they definitely had some struggles going down. Maybe they were breaking even or they were just a little bit negative, but still able to win the match because they were winning those fights where it counted. One of the things that you do have to watch out for is where exactly are you fighting? Are you fighting on the flag, or are you fighting just to get to the flag? Are you fighting over to the flank of the flag? You know, alpha flag is one of those that is really, really tough in that kind of in that mentality of where do you choose your fights. Just because A is so open on top, a lot of teams like to go up on top of ridge. Sometimes they do like to flank around over there towards the houses. And when they do that, when they choose to get those engagements and they don't own those flags, they spend a lot of unnecessary time away from where they need to be, obviously. And because of that, the other team, they can die all they want to. It's not really going to matter as long as they own that particular site. They are going to be winning over on those sets. So it's really going to come down to where these teams choose to engage. Those snipers are going to be helping out with that long range setup. Be curious to see if we do have the what was it? The not the assault sniper.
The combat sniper?
Combat sniper, there we go, where he is going to be able to throw the mortar to help out with the capping onto the particular flags. That should be pretty helpful here in this map. Yeah, hopefully we're going to be getting started here pretty soon. For whatever reason, I am having trouble getting the key to work. I don't know if...
Are you doing copy and paste?
Yeah, it's just... Today Incursions is not liking me.
I guess not.
No.
Yeah,
There we
Incursions
go.
doesn't usually like us. We've had a lot of technical difficulties, as the audience does know. With we've had to do Incursions radio a lot, and that's our what we say when the guy who's broadcasting goes down. And I've had to basically just describe what's going on with no visual medium whatsoever.
Yeah, we call that radio time.
Radio time, indeed. But yeah, I think you were absolutely spot on with everything mostly everything you were saying. I'm not going to say absolutely everything, but mostly everything you were saying. Might be, I think that a medic might be a little bit better in this instance than a combat sniper, because the Mondragon, it's a 3-shot or 2-shot gun, depending on if you can hit him with a headshot, which on PC is not that difficult as compared to on console, where I'm from. But yeah, very important to be able to not only get those long distance shots with like the Mondragon or something, but also to be able to get those revives, which is something that you can't do with the combat sniper. I do see the advantages of having the combat sniper, but I think that the fact that because this is about how many people you can get onto a flag, someone that can provide more people on the objective at a time is going to be a little bit more important than a combat sniper, I would probably say.
Well, in the play style with the combat sniper, you're looking for is to be able to kill a lot. You're wanting to be able to do chip damage to the players, so even if you don't get a kill on that initial shot, they are going to be weak. And because you only have 1 or 2 players that are able to give out health packs, you can weaken a lot of those engagements for your players onto the flag. So yes, you won't have all 5 players on the flag, but you will have all of 4 your players on the flag with weak players from the other team. So that's kind of where I kind of see where that combat sniper comes in handy. But here we go, guys. We are going to be getting started here for this very first point, and we are going to be seeing once again a very, very big flank coming in. Who actually is this right here? That is going to be Lagzer. The tank, has he spotted him out? It looks like he knows something is amiss there. But Lagzer is going to be setting up and waiting for potentially a hit. No, actually the tank doesn't know. He gets one grenade in him. Almost a second one there. He does end up going down eventually, but damage has been done to Gomi. We do see Safe possibly on the hunt here. The smoke has been pushed. So we are going to be having a big battle now shaping up onto this alpha site. 2 players do end up going down though for Lead. Safe, yeah, he decides, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and back up. I don't feel confident with it. Tony going all the way here for another flank up to the north side of the map, as Noah will be able to clean that up. So nothing going down there. And once again, we are just pretty much at a stalemate here. More spawns are going to be coming on up. We do see Tank just trying to position themselves, going back and forth, just rotating around this alpha flag. Does look like we did have the majority of the players getting onto that alpha site, and it does seem like they will be able to get those first points on the board here for REFARTED. So looking decent on this alpha side. Safe is not going to be in a good position whatsoever. Meg is going to be up above. He gets 2 grenades shot at him right there, one by the crossbow. There's another one there from a tank to go ahead and disable him, and he is going to be out for the count. So that is definitely going to be a rough situation for these guys to be in. Now, I will say this, Leet is on the more difficult side of this map. When you're trying to come out of the access area, it is very, very easy to get spawn trapped here. Not saying it can't happen on the other side, because it absolutely can, but this particular side with that ridge play that you're seeing Mayek doing and Gojmi sitting here with the tank, there's just not a whole lot of areas for this team to go out of.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you, Brett. Basically what happens is once you get a guy up where Mayek is and people will get in the advanced positions where these guys are starting to get into, they start to get into a GG situation for at least for the first half, because it's just basically impossible to get out of there. And I think it's mostly in part to do with the map design. It's just such an open area that you got to push through in order to get back in there. They are doing what they're supposed to do, and they're throwing down a whole bunch of smokes to try and get back out of there. But just the positioning from REFARTED right now is just superb, and it's going to be very hard for them to get anything out of this.
Absolutely. So right now we do see the elite squad kind of set back over there behind A. They need to get onto that flag here pretty darn soon in order to stop it. 2 more tickets left here on the board. Now, if they do get onto the flag and they outnumber the players that are on the flag, they can actually stall out that particular cap. But at this moment, I don't see that happening. You can see the kill feed is blue all day long. Jika and Noah are just racking up the kills. Mayek is going to be able to get to the top there, and he has a perfect flank going down. He's going to see all of these players. Safe has not the right equipment in order to do anything at all. It does look like Zare decides, you know what, we got to go for it right now, right here. He's going to push around the corner, does not pick up Jika, and that will be that as the first set going over into the favor of REFARTED there. They look like they are definitely in control of this match. They did win out the first map, and they won this first point 10-0, so they are looking solid.
Yeah, but like we were saying, that is the hard part. I have seen teams on Xbox and on PC do very well from that side, but with teams even as these two, you gotta take that into consideration, that when you are on the more difficult side, that when teams are as even as this, it is going to be a little bit one-sided.
Absolutely. So we are back over here onto this B site. We are going to be watching right now. The flag started to go over into the favor of Elite, but slowly but surely we are going to be seeing REFARTED jumping onto that flag. Positioning from both of these teams is pretty normal. You do usually see the what would be to the access side, the left side of the map being pushed here, as they will try and go ahead and wrap around. Hork is going to be set up top. He does have a spawn beacon there, will end up going down in that situation, but Mayek and Jika, they've gotten the go-ahead there from his teammates. They know, hey, let's go ahead and try and get a little bit of the flank going down. We have the flag. We're going to go ahead and rack up some of these tickets, so might as well do as much damage as possible. Now, in this situation, it is very curious. Safe wrapping all the way around. Now, he has to be careful here. If we do see any of the AT cannons being used there from the squad leader of REFARTED, he could do quite a bit of damage there to Safe, but it looks like Safe just trying to figure out where exactly Gojmi is. And he is going to be able to... no, he didn't see the smoke popping up just yet. Meanwhile, battle over there onto that B site, still heating up for the infantry players. He's there trying to stay alive, get a couple of spawn beacons down. Take a little bit of damage. Mayek and Jika doing a fantastic duo job of holding on here. Jika, I think he's gotten the drop on him. Yes, he will. Get a little bit of a Goomba stomp there. Takes him down. Lagzer trying to stay up and alive. He does pick up one. Can he pick up Jika? If he does, that would be huge, but no, he can't. And now it looks like the hit squad is out for Safe. We do see Tony. He's going to be running into Noah right now, but Noah, does he get the grenades off in time? Gojmi comes around the backside. Will be able to take down Safe. So it's going to be an armor for an infantry player, as Gojmi now coming around the corner looking for Tony to go ahead and finish off. B site will be going down into the favor here of Leet, but man, that was a lot they had to invest there just to get the flag neutralized. And they haven't even got it capped yet. It's 6-0. They have yet to put a ticket up on the board. They need to make it happen here, make it happen now. But this infantry is just looking really hot right now for this squad from REFARTED. Now they are getting collapsed on, and Tony will be able to pick up one. It does look like the trade outs are going to be coming in. Mayek still staying alive though somehow, and he's going to go ahead and back on in, and Gojmi is like, hey buddy, I got your back. I'm the armor here for the save. But he takes a couple of nades right to the face for that. And really, this is a good comeback here for Elite.
Indeed, yeah, like you were saying, the infantry, like Zeus, they're so hot right now. They're just, yeah, they're trying to, the infantry looking like they just expended the tank, and it's just all infantry right now. They are looking pretty decent right now. Safe can be taken down one, but Horik come in here looking to, take him down, does, and that's just, yeah, not looking so hot anymore. I take it back. Not
All
looking
right,
so hot
now
anymore.
we are going to be seeing another push coming in on the left side there of those B flag. Horik and Jika are gearing up for a push. All of their team is actually over there. A little bit more spread out here for Leet. We got about 30 seconds left. 20 seconds actually left here for the tank coming in. Don't know if Safe is going to go ahead and try and spawn in. He is. He's going to try and push these guys back. They need it. That is definitely for sure. Tony not in a position to do any damage there to Gojmi. Lagzer as well. Those are the two AT players that we really need to be seeing coming out to take care of them. And this infantry battle is just really messy at the moment. Horik doesn't get it picked up. Mayek is still up and alive. Once again, I think that's really the story of this match here is Mayek going around for a flank. Can he finish off these last two players? As Lagzer and Tony managing to keep this B flag in their possession. This is massive. We do see a 1-for-1 trade going down. It's now up to Tony to try and stay alive onto Mayek. If he can do this, this is going to be huge. And it does look like he will be able to save it just in the last second. Tony doing a great job of staying alive there. The tank is now up here for Leet. Safe is going to be coming on in for a little bit of reinforcements. It's now 6-7 in favor of Leet. Leet managing to make a massive comeback here, and they are still in this fight.
Yes, but Mayek coming in with another flank, though. He's going to be taking out Lagzer and Tony BF. Johannes down beneath him as well, and he's going to be taking down Johannes. That's, a good situation going sour for 1337, and the only one going to be left alive is now the tank. Oh, man, maybe we spoke a little bit too soon right there. That is unfortunate.
Well, we are going to be seeing a little bit of an uncomfortable play there coming out. It did look like they just swarmed the other team. Leet not able to gain any ground there. Still staying alive, though. That is definitely a little bit of a consolation prize. But Gojmi is going to go ahead and push up just a little bit more aggressively. I like this. Infantry now going to be flooding on in. We are going to be seeing... Oh, no, that's a raid leader going down. So that is definitely not good. Jika taking out two for this push coming in onto this B site. And they need to make it happen right here, right now. Can they actually take down Gojmi? Gojmi, he's going to be out of his tank. He is dead. Safe is taking a lot of damage here, though. And we are going to be seeing the infantry players slowly but surely fading away here for Leet. Did they neutralize this flag in time? They did not. And we are going to be in a 2-0 series or situation here in sets as we go on to flag number 3. So Leet made a really good push there, but it just was not enough there in the end.
Yeah, I think that they're making some really good pushes, but just not able to get the finishing touch on it. They were really close in the end there when they finally blew up Gojmi, but they just didn't have enough people on the flag to finish it off, and that was just really unfortunate for them. Just didn't have the manpower to finish it off right there.
Oh, absolutely. So now here onto the C site, we are going to be seeing a very heavy infantry presence, of course, happening onto that Charlie site. Noah, though, he's going to go ahead and try and go around for a little bit of a flank. I like this play from him. We'll be able to take down Lagzer. And he's also in a pretty good position to do some damage to the tank, Safe, if Safe decides to go ahead and play aggressively there. Safe is going to go ahead and back up, probably going to be healing out. But in the meantime, his entire team did get wiped off of that Charlie flag. That means they're going to have to re-push down into that C site. Now, C is a very hard site to push down into. You can see right now, Noah and Mayek already pushing up aggressively. They're going to catch these infantry players out before they really even get to a position where they can go across to get into those rocks to try and get a little bit of cover. Also going to be joined here by Jika. Horik is going to go ahead and stay back onto that C site. They need somebody there to hold it down to make sure that they will be able to get those points. But yeah, this is a fantastic hold on this particular site. I really don't see them losing out. They're going to be able to get at least to 6 or 7 tickets if Leet can actually break this. I don't see Leet being able to break this right now.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you right now, Brett. It's looking like a GG situation right now. They're just getting really stuck up here. Refarded in the advanced positions. Gojimi up on the enemy hills, just keeping safe, penned in right there. Along with Johannes is there. Everybody's just basically penned in right there. They might be able to break out now, though, now that Noah is starting to make a little bit of a retreat, though, however.
Yeah, so interesting plays right here, definitely. And the styles are really good, really fun to look at from different platforms and different teams as well. So right now we are seeing both of the raid leaders playing very passively, making sure that their teams do have those spawn point positions onto the flags themselves when they do make these aggressive pushes towards these spawn traps. So I really like the way Hork is playing the game right now. He's not really worried about getting those kills. He's just worried about keeping his team in the right positions in this game. Now, we do see a little bit of a breakthrough, but again, it's 8 tickets to 0, guys. So they don't have a whole lot to play with here, and it's just about to tick over to 9. So they got to get onto the flag. They got to get onto it now. They got to make sure their tank stays alive, and it's not. And that is going to be 9 tickets to 0. The infantry players, they're going to have one hell of an uphill battle here. Lagzer's going to try and stay alive. He spots out Hork. He will end up going down. Hork doing a great job. I said he wasn't there for kills, but you know what? When you need him to get him, he's definitely going to get him. And that will be a 3-0 going into halftime, as Refarded is looking like they are going to take this potentially 2-0 in this grand finals.
Yeah, and as you can see, I might have said that killing is not the only thing in this game, but it's definitely still a thing. 60 kills and almost 20 deaths for Refarded, dropping a nice 3-team KD right there, whereas the other team just getting about half the kills and just about 10-ish more deaths. Yeah, it's definitely not working out for him. We didn't see Johannes going in for the sniper. Instead, he elected to go for that trench surgeon. So no long-range fights like what we were thinking there onto that A site. Don't know if that really had any part to play in it whatsoever. But obviously, both of those teams, the elite teams, decided that that was definitely going to be the best route. Keep their players alive as opposed to just getting pure damage onto the other players. But now we are going to be flipping sides. So Elite is going to have potentially the better side on this A to push on in. If they can go ahead and push them off of that alpha side and get them pushed into their spawn point. We'll see if that is going to be the case. But it's going to be a tough uphill battle. Now, again, this is going to be the first to 4. So right now, Elite cannot lose a single set. If they lose one, they're going to be done for. They have to win both A, B, and C in order to take it into that overtime. So I'm not really sure if that's going to be the case, if that's going to be possible, especially with how potentially down they are in terms of their attitude. Do want to mention, though, guys, I do appreciate every single one of you for showing up for the stream. If you would, make sure you do hit that follow button there. And also, make sure you go check out on Twitter at PlayGELOnline. We should be having some more events in the future, so definitely keep your eye out there on the Twitter, as well as check out at Legion Studio. That's Legion with a 3 in place of the E. Make sure you go check them out. They did sponsor this event, so props to them, as they are going to be providing the media packages here for these teams. Again, we are going to be seeing $400 going to that first place with a $100 media package, second place getting a $100 media package. So pretty awesome stuff going down overall for these guys. And it looks like potentially Refart is going to be able to walk away with that. We do see that alpha site being taken right away by Refart. They are 1-0 already. Gojimi is going to be set up on top of that ridge. Safe is going to be kind of in his mirror on the other side of the map. Lags are playing a little bit back. I think maybe he was suspecting that there was a player going in for a little bit of a flank, but this is definitely looking up right now for Refarded. They're in really good positions. They have control of this ridge for the most part, and they have players in a decent spot on top of that alpha site. Johannes deciding to get off of the ridge, actually. He's going to switch with Tony. They're going to get somebody up there that can maybe deal with the tank a little bit, do a little bit of damage there in that regards, but yeah, we need to start seeing him do some killing. Tony, though, in a long-range kill, takes out Noah. That is a big kill. Indeed, and we're starting to see Azir make a little bit of a flank right here. Taking down 1, taking down 2, but does go down from Horek right there. Sorry, I just had to call that out right there. That was, and it appears that the rest of the team is starting to make a little bit of a flank right there. Going in for it, going in for the kills. A little bit bloodthirsty right here. The 1337 guys, and they're starting to pay the price for it. They're all going to get wiped out right now.
Safe now coming around the backside. I don't know if he got a shot in onto Gochme. I think he actually hit the squad beacon there, but he's going to go ahead and back on up. He took a lot of hits, and he is not feeling too good right now. All of his infantry players did end up dying. That's going to be a failed push that he is definitely pissed off about. But we do see more and more of those players starting to flood on in for Elite, but it's just going to be a little bit too late, I believe, as it is now 5-0, about to make it 6 here, and they will not be able to cancel out that 6th set. So at the moment, we do see a potential push coming in onto A for Elite. Laxer's going to be making that initial push. Oh, he gets a tank shell right to the face, but not before he got 2 kills of his own. We'll see if that's going to be enough here to push these players off. Gochme is in a very, very good position to cancel out any kind of push coming in from this top side of the map, but it does look like the infantry players now starting to flood on in here for Elite. Squad Beacon is definitely doing its job, making sure that they can have those really, really good spawns. A site is, oh, is it going to be getting canceled out? It does not look like it is. Yes, it does. I can't really tell because it just went black on my screen, but we are going to be seeing 8-0 in terms of the sets. The tank is now down for safe. And I think that is going to be the nail in the coffin. With no armor on this final flag, that is going to be so rough in order to make any kind of a comeback. You see the GGs already coming out. They know exactly what's happening as the wipe has come in. So congratulations there, as REFARTED will be your grand champions here of GEL. And they did it in spectacular fashion, going 8-2 in the Giant Shadow. 4-0 in Sinai Desert. They said, you know what, Amayans, we don't even need a third map. What are you talking about? Just give us our money, give us our sites, and we're going to be moving on.
Yeah, indeed. They definitely managed to do the best with what was given to them in terms of maps. They definitely been practicing a whole bunch, these guys, I can only assume, in order to have that good squad communication and cohesion that they have displayed for us today. And yeah, they just obviously with the how well they are able to kill the enemy players as well.
Absolutely. So anyways, guys, we definitely do appreciate you for showing up. Make sure you don't go anywhere, though. We are going to be having the captain, I believe, of Jika is going to be coming in. So the captain of REFARTED is going to go ahead and jump on in. We're going to talk to him for a little bit. So definitely stick around for that. Once again, make sure you do hit that follow button. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well. Play GL Online. And make sure you do follow Legion Studios. That's Legion with a 3 in place of the E. Jika, are you there? Nope, we're just calling him. We're getting him there. It's going to happen here soon. Promise. So while we are waiting for Jika to go ahead and jump on in, let's go ahead and take a listen to Pez, the owner of GL. Do you have any words here?
Hello, hello. Great game by REFARTED. I definitely want to say big thanks to 1337. They were a strong competitor throughout the entire event, and really, really happy to have them a part of our event overall. So, and a big thanks to all the teams. I know we have a lot of players that were in the event, that are in the stream tonight watching the game. I definitely want to give a big shout out to you guys for everyone who was involved and participated. I really, really enjoyed having you guys be a part of our event. It means a lot to us, and we're definitely looking forward to more incursions events in the future. I know there hasn't been a whole lot said lately, with E3 going on and EA Play going on, and we've been wondering, like, where's all the news about incursions and what's going on with it. I'm pretty sure incursions is going to be in Battlefield 5 and will be a part of it. And I know we will be hearing more information about that soon, hopefully. Why they've been taking so long, I don't know why, but I know that we will be hearing more information about that. Some things did get posted today on Twitter, if you hadn't seen, where Johannes of 1337 was asking in the Battlefield Incursions Discord why there wasn't any information being put out and any promotions going on. But I think we will hear more about incursions soon and what's to come. I know I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to incursions being growing and taking off. So we have like an esports competitive mode on the big stage. It's highly and desperately needed. So just be prepared. I hope people don't get down. But I know we will hear more information about that. So, but let me see. I'm still trying to get. Okay, and give me just a second. I need to invite. Looks like we're gonna get Mayak into the Discord. I don't think Jika is able to chat through a mic right now in Discord. So give me just a moment.
All right, guys. So we are going to be waiting for hopefully one of those guys to go ahead and join. As we said before, thank you all for watching. Hope you did enjoy the match. And yeah, I believe there is going to be a little bit of information. It's not going to be a whole lot, but there is going to be some dropping on June 18th about incursions. It probably is going to be something about potentially what's going to be happening with BF1 incursions. Maybe what exactly they have planned for it here in the coming months. But yeah, Battlefield 5 is looking pretty awesome. Definitely looking forward to what we are going to be seeing coming out of that game. It is looking pretty sweet. There's a lot of footage out there. If you guys know, EA Play just happened, so make sure you guys do look at that. Check that out. Jack Frags has some pretty good information on it as well, and
Hello.
it has a lot of potential. Hey, Meg, how's it going, Meg?
Yo, just fine.
Just fine.
Just had a awesome match.
Yeah, it was. It was a fantastic match. So we're going to call you the Flank King from now on. You're just going to go ahead and go by that name because that seems like all you were doing the entire match was flanking the other team.
Yes, that's right.
So overall, did you enjoy your experience here competing? Did you actually have some fun with it?
Well, honestly, this match was kind of similar to our previous matches. We played against a very good team. You can really notice that these players are experienced, like they're moving well together, they're holding flanks, and they're flanking as well. It's not very common to see teams flanking that well. But today, the match was pretty easy for us. I'm sure they struggled. And yeah.
He's sure they struggled and it was pretty easy for him. Wow, that's I don't know if that's shots fired across the bow or if that's just him saying it how it is. Anyways, so you guys did a fantastic job. We did see some really good flanks coming out. Some communication, I imagine, was really working. We saw a lot of good movements on the ground. Just you can tell that you guys were definitely talking to each other. So as far as like your experience with this game, this style of the game, and what past competitive Battlefield, does it feel like it's any more difficult? Do you feel like it's like the same? It's kind of easier? Do we have to focus more on communication or not? Or
so if I understood your question correctly, if incursion is more difficult than previous Battlefield titles?
Well, either more difficult or what is different about incursions than other ones, just in terms of the team play.
All right. Well, at least for me, Horek, and Jika, we have played Dominations back in Battlefield 4 together, and we have played the squad Obliteration as well. And these two game modes, they have a pretty different playstyle to it. While Domination is a fast-paced, you run and run and run, hold, you take the flags, while squad Obliteration is more, you need to put up a strategy, you have to push correctly, get entry frag, and take your way to the MCOM. And the mix between these two playstyles fit pretty well in incursion. When it's a bit fast-paced to get to the flag, but at the same time, there's only one flag in the middle, especially. Depends of the map as well.
Okay, so a good blend of both of them. That's always nice to hear. Definitely a little bit easier for players out there who may have not necessarily the best fragging ability, but definitely a good teamwork centric player. So yeah, that's really awesome to hear. Now, are you guys playing or planning to keep playing incursions throughout the summer? Or are you guys gonna be taking a little bit of a break here? Looking forward to what's gonna be happening for Battlefield 5. What's up there?
we still do have we're still in two leagues, BF Nations and the Esports Hub. So
Okay.
we have to finish those leagues. For sure, we're gonna do that. We've been trying to play every league, like every possible league in Incursion, and our plan is to
Absolutely.
win every league as well. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, that is definitely fantastic. So, real quick question. It's going to be the last one for me, and I'll let Comic-Con if he wants to ask you anything. But in your opinion, who is the
Yes.
best player on your team?
Oof.
Oh, he's got to think about it.
Oof. That's a tough question. Well, what would you say? I mean, from
What would
a
I say?
spectator's view. Yeah.
Well, see, I haven't been able to spectate you guys very recently, so I would have to say just off of what we saw here today. Oh man, that is going to be a tough one. I love the fact that you were able, especially on Giant Shadow, to get so many good cross shots and flanks on him. I mean, that was pivotal. You basically won like 3 sets single-handedly in that fashion because they just had nowhere to go. But I did like the play that Gojimi was doing. He was doing a really fantastic job in the tank. You could see him holding down certain lanes. He wasn't getting too aggressive. He was waiting for those infantry players to come up and help him on certain pushes. So I really liked the way that was going down. And then I have to say on Sinai Desert, I really liked what Hork was doing with the squad leader. You know, he was sitting back. He was making sure those spawns were going down the right place. But man, you know, just in terms of how fun it was to watch and the damage that was done, I'm going to kind of have to say that it was you, Mayak.
Okay. Well, I'm first of all, I'm glad you enjoyed the game, and I think, I mean, you're a bit right about the part about Goime. I think the tanks are a bit underrated, since there's only one tank on each side, and it can be pretty difficult to tell like what's going on, what is the tank planning, what's the next push.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you said, there's different classes. Each class has its own role. I mean, with the shock assault, I have a strong DPS power. I can take flanks. I can kill people. I know how to flank. But if I do a flank, it will be based on the rest of my teammates, what they are doing. They are allowing me to take the flank. Like, it's teamwork.
Humble man right here. So what you're basically doing is dodging the question so you don't get in trouble, right? All right, so the rest of his teammates are the best. That's what Make is saying. He's everybody else allows me to be here on this podium right now, holding up the gold. Now, Kamika, do you have anything to ask Make here before we head out?
Yeah, I just got 2 questions. First
Yes.
of all, what would you say you would want to spend this cash prize on that you just received?
Ooh, okay. Well, I've already been thinking about a new monitor. I mean, right now I'm stuck with a 120 hertz monitor, and there are pretty shiny new ones with 240. But at the same time, I mean, in Battlefield, not many players will reach 240 FPS in Battlefield, except maybe GK. So I'm thinking about a monitor, but I'm not sure.
You're gonna tell me you don't use like a CRT at 2:3 ratio?
The old GK.
Oh man, yeah.
All right, and my second question is, how would you describe your team's game plan or philosophy? Like, how do you guys come at a game that makes you guys better than everybody else? What sets you apart from everybody else?
Okay. Well, we do have good individual players. Many teams have good individual players, and but there are a lot of aspects when it comes to competing in games. What's less about skill and more about like the mentality, to have the correct mentality when going into a match, when you're going into a match against good players. If you are starting to lose fights, you have to keep up your mindset, and I think we've been improving on that a lot, and one of the most important parts to be able to fight under pressure.
All right, well, that's all the questions that I've got. Anything you want to say to the crowd before we end this off?
No.
Right. Well, I'm gonna jump in. This is Pez Reloaded, Mick. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on winning
Thank you.
the tournament championship. You guys were a strong team throughout the entire event. Like we were talking with the casters before the game, and I was telling them that your team was at one time was the top, the number one kit leader for all the main kits throughout the course of the event. And you guys were
Yes.
just strong competitors. And I've never.
Are we still in the lead?
Right. Yeah. Well, for most part, I think there was one kit that someone took over the number one spot, and I believe that was the trench surgeon spot, because isn't Jika mostly runs trench surgeon, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a talk with him.
Right. Yeah. I think he
Yeah.
ended up. I think he ended up in the number two spot for kit leader in that spot. But
Yeah.
I mean, but that was the thing. You guys know your roles. You never changed from the kits. You ran the same kit throughout the entire event. So you guys were definitely sound in your strategy and how you guys worked together as a group. And there wasn't a whole, like you said, you guys were the same kit throughout the entire event, which we saw a lot of other teams, changing up depending on who they were running and what kind of strategies they were trying to come up with, for different maps and different teams that they were playing against. But you guys held true to what you guys do throughout the entire course of the event, and it was fun to watch. I had not seen any of you guys ever play before our event, so it was, we had heard a lot about a lot of the members in 1337. Got to know a few of those. I've seen Johannes play before. On different streams and different leagues, but it was great to get to know you guys, watch your team play, and how dominant you guys were. So big congratulations to you, and a big, like I said, big thanks to 1337, a great group of guys as well, great group of players, and I was really fortunate to have you guys part of our event and participating. Yeah, definitely appreciate that. So, but congratulations to you guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
And as you appreciate us, I really appreciate you and Gel and the casters and all of you for without you we wouldn't be able to play this league.
Right.
And these matches.
Now, let me ask you this question: Do you feel? And I just want to hear your opinion. Do you think we'll see Incursions players on a big stage in esports sometime down the road? Do you think that'll happen?
Yes.
Right. And
yes.
I'm hoping it does. Like I said, Battlefield players we're so ready, like it's long overdue.
Definitely.
And, I hope we can, I think we continue to give our input. I hope EA and DICE continue to listen to what the competitors are looking for and the things that they want to see, and that we can really turn Incursions into a big time esports event for Battlefield. I think it would be awesome. But
perhaps it won't be called Incursions, but you
right.
will definitely see us there.
Right.
I think more of the other teams will be there as well.
Right, definitely. But once again, congratulations. I do want to big thanks to Brett FX being able to make it to our finals to cast the match, for Kamika for all the time and games that he's put in casting with us. Definitely appreciate that. To Ruffy doing our overhead streaming for our events with the new system that we put together a few games ago. Seems to work out really well. I do like this setup. I think we'll be using it in the future. And I want to let everyone know that our whole, we still plan to support Battlefield. I'm definitely excited about Battlefield 5. But our whole focus for competitive events is going to be focused on Incursions, if it's there or however it's named. Like I said, I'm excited to hear about what's coming. I think we're going to be surprised. I got a lot of faith that we'll be surprised, but we do plan on continuing our focus with competitive Battlefield, but our focus will mainly be on Incursions with that competitive mode. Hopefully it's still part of the game, or whatever they plan to do with it. I do want to let everyone else know as well. I do want to thank our sponsors once again, Legion Studios. Like I said, if you need any type of esports graphics, social media graphics, if you need a jersey design, a logo, social media header, stream overlays, panels, Twitch panels, anything, check those guys out. We'll be posting the link again to their website. They do a hell of a job with graphics, have a great team of designers. We definitely appreciate them being a part of our event. But I do want to let everyone know, after today, we will not be hosting any other events. We are in the process of working on a new league website with new features, and we're going to be offering new competitive league programs. I'm very excited about that, and we will be posting information and updates about what's to come on our Twitter and in our Discord. So definitely make sure you give a follow on Twitter and join our Discord. We have some exciting things coming up, and I'm really looking forward to it, and can't wait to get this new website done and complete and get moving forward with it. But once again, thank you everybody for viewing the stream. Definitely appreciate your time and your viewership. Brett FX, Kamika, any last words?
Nope.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.